Hey, this is Brian at LightJunction. Thanks for clicking on our video. Today we're going to talk about some of the products that we think are neat from NITECORE. Some of them have been out for a little while. Some of them are new releases. So we all, out of all the brands we sell, a lot of us really like the NITECORE products. They do a great job, fit and finish, all the way from the attention to detail on the outside design to the way the functionality works. They make user-friendly flashlights. They're really tough. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to start by talking about two of the headlamps that NITECORE's got. This is the HC50. The HC50 was a headlamp that NITECORE released in late fall of 2013. It's been a pretty big seller, and there's good reason for that. NITECORE did a great job with designing this headlamp. It's all one piece, so personally I don't like battery packs in the back of my head and have wires running to and from things, so having it all in one solid design is a really good feature. It was designed really well. So let's take a closer look at some of the key features of the outside of this pretty neat little headlamp here. Alright, so as you can see, just as you normally expect from NITECORE, their aluminum finish is great. Looks really nice, really tough, really durable. Houses one 18650 battery, so with that battery to kind of displace heat and everything like that, it's got some nice little heat sink fins built on the front of this thing, as well as all the emitters on it. It's loaded with, what's it got in it? It's got a Cree XML2 LED, so kind of state-of-the-art there. The viewing angle on this thing is 100 degrees wide, so you got a nice viewing angle, not going to have too many dark spots. It rotates 90 degrees up and down to give you further customization. It mounts with a nice kind of flexible rubber mount on the light itself. Nice quality head strap with it. And I've actually worn this thing on my head before walking around the shop for a little while, and it's pretty comfortable. We'll go through, for demonstration purposes, I'll mount it on a helmet a little bit later so you can see it. But if you just want to wear it on your head, it's not going to give you a hot spot or hurt on the forehead for long. So let's dive right into the operation of this light. We'll stick a battery in it and we'll see what it can do. Like I originally talked about, power options for this thing, it takes one 18650 rechargeable. It can also take two CR123s in a pinch if you need some. But today, for our purposes, we're going to use an 18650. You're going to get your highest output out of that. And speaking of outputs, I'll tell you real quick while I'm putting the battery in. It's got a little pin. When you put the battery in, the line-up pins are really easy to do, hard to mess up. Let's talk about the outputs. It's got 5 different output levels on this thing as far as brightness goes. Turbo mode, with the biggest battery, you're going to get 565 lumens out of this guy. On high, drops to 350, and then mid to 170, low to 35, and then it's got a moonlight mode of 1 lumen. So if you're out hiking, doing whatever at nighttime, camping, you don't want to destroy your night vision for map reading, things like that, that little moonlight mode of 1 lumen is a great feature on this thing. And at 1 lumen, it'll run for 400 hours on one 18650 battery. On high, you're going to get around 3 hours out of it. So good run times. The operation of this light, it's got a side clicky switch on it. One click turns the light on here. And then to switch through all the different mode operations, you just barely depress the button just before the click, and you can see moonlight mode will strobe all the way through the different settings there. Easy one-hand operation. While the light's on, if you want to go into a strobe or an SOS mode, just kind of double click, and the more you double click, you can adjust between the SOS or the police beacon. So really easy operation. The strap that it comes with, I'll show you over here. This is a feature that I think is neat. It's a highly adjustable strap. It doesn't take a whole lot to get on, although I'll fumble around with it for a second. But the whole point of doing this is to show you that the strap can be used on a helmet. I've just got kind of a standard outdoor recreation helmet here. So if your helmet doesn't have hard straps or clips to put on with it, no big deal. This thing, really customizable. It's nice for the head or the helmet. Stays on pretty well. You can see how the 3-point harness feature definitely gives you some flexibility in making it so this thing is going to be nice and sturdy for you. That pretty much wraps up the HC50. Like I said, it's multiple power options. multiple brightness options, strobes. This is a great light. Stay hands-free for all your outdoor activities or anything else you want to do. If you have any questions, please let us know. You can reach us at the website, www.lightjunction.com. You can email us at contact or customer service at lightjunction.com. Please, any questions, comments, gripes, complaints, praises, anything you want to send us, we'd be happy to hear from you. Stay tuned for some other videos.